What we have made. Take my hand and drive tonight. We'll find a way to bring back sunlight.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Redshift Championship Series here, and we are live. Now, some delays aside, we are ready to amaze, and I'm beside my good friend, Sir Dimwee, formerly known as Sir Dimwit. And, Sir Dimwit, how are you feeling here today?
That was rude.
Sorry.
It wasn't. I'm fantastic. I'm excited. I am ready to go. I'm very ready to go. I know these guys are ready. This one right here is looking right at me.
I
telling
see
me
it.
He's ready to go.
I see it.
Yeah, I'm talking
Nasty.
about you in front of a whole bunch of people right now.
Whole bunch of people.
You know how many people are watching? There's hundreds.
Thousands even.
Hundreds of people know that you're staring at me, distracting me from the stream. Sputnik, kick him out. Security. Security.
So I think
that's how it's going.
I think if to sum this up, the reason why he's able to look over to the left and see the players is because we are indeed at a LAN event here.
We are.
One of many more to come, no doubt. And the unique thing about these events, you know, you all gather around here, currently at the Westin in Virginia, Richmond, Virginia. And yeah, big crowd showing up. Everyone looking at us right now. Everyone looking at them right now. And we're ready to go.
We are ready to go.
First match. Wow, I'm getting a cheer. XYO versus Olympus up in here.
Oh, and they are ready up. Cool.
They are.
Here.
Let's go.
So we're getting started in the first round. Can they hear? They can't hear out there, can they? No, they can't. Okay, so they can just see.
I'm anticipating some noise. Now that said, the first joust underway. Certainly we here in the Champion Series. Here presented on VRML, put together by Redshift and Annexed Fate. And with that, let's see what the fate holds for these teams coming in live and in person.
Yeah, that was a clear out there by Arrow Knight for XYO. Of course, XYO here lands in. Arrow Knight on sound to Andy W. As Arrow Knight's going to send that one in there to Andy. Andy setting up here is all of Olympus there, setting up on defense. Of course, you got Yellow Man, Ninja Tim, iFoxy. It says Sputnik. Ooh, a cut pass there just off the mark. Good read there by not Sputnik. That is, in fact, unknown. iFoxy's brother, Palador.
Yeah, so, again, everyone here in the community, I mean, we all putting the names to the faces, and it's been a great experience here as ever, always. So always psyched to have these events showing up. And now trying to throw up maybe a pass to find their first score. We're in the first minute and just trying to find their stride. These players, as we've seen, sometimes the first few minutes of action takes a little time to get kind of settled. And as well, everyone on the quest here today of note.
Yeah, everybody on the quest. So, those that have been on the quest at probably a bit of an advantage, though Andy not having too much trouble there. That's a turnover. iFoxy with it, bringing it in. Hops one, cannot get past the second. So it'll be Andy W. Well, has it for a moment. Yellow, though, with an out. Yellow going to back it out there to Ninja Tim, taking the shot off of the head of Unsound, and that's our first goal of the first game of this Redshift Championship Series, Palador. A minute and a half in.
Yeah, and off the dome at that. So, hey, Unsound heard the sound, but not the one that he wanted. Still yet, though, first couple points on the board. Couple of minutes in. These rule sets, the VRML standard of sorts, says a little bit of a delayed joust will not be punished for it. Unsound with a disc here for XYO. Arrow Knight bringing it up to the floor. Has pass to the cross, and a pass is successful with a duck. The duck and the deuce. It's the two.
And Yellow's going to get credit for it, but it was Andy W. bringing that one in underneath the goal. Did you see how he did that? Came in, made it look like he was going to send in the underhand shot, fakes it twice, and then brings it in on the backside of the goal there. Now, a little activity, of course, with the Yellow getting the credit for it, but it was a phenomenal goal there. That's how you freeze out the goalie and then just bring it in. And pop it in yourself.
And because it's land, that was actually done in real life. It went over to his play space and actually dunked it in the grill of the player.
Yeah, Andy has actually knocked out 3 different people here in the last hour.
There are teeth all over the floor.
All over the floor. It's actually... Ooh, there's a goal there. Aaron Knight getting that one in. You can hear them yelling. I can hear them yelling. But just a fun fact, shoes are required at this event. You have to play with shoes because of all the teeth on the floor.
That's true. I got a tooth lodged in my foot last week, and it was a pain to get out. Had to go see the dentist, and he was all kinds of confused. But anyway, it's a 4-2, few minutes in, and the joust coming out now from Ninja Tim, taking it over and sending it over to iFoxy. Past the midst of a few different players, but a nice intercept by Arrow Knight in the tunnel. But much to his dismay, gets stunned there as iFoxy attempts a bouncer that just ricochets back into the bottom of the trench.
Oh, Ninja Tim, though, with a big pickup there, setting it up. A little off the mark. They played off the bounce. Not quite. That was Arrow Knight with the scoop. Sending into that near side, too, where Andy W. pick it up. Andy W. long shot. No, that's just a send-in. As he goes wide, will be picked off there by iFoxy. Turns it around competently, sending it all the way out that far side tube as there's a good chain defensively. Uh-oh, this is actually loose. No, it'll be Andy W. Still loose. Andy W. does ultimately get there. But interesting. Both teams looking to play a little clear and boost at the moment. As Unsound walking it through, looking to set up for a chain, possibly. Yeah, bounces that one in. No, that was a pass. Looking for Arrow Knights, let off the mark. Andy W. lands and gets there, though, sends it wide of the goal, and it will be in the hands of, no, his teammate, Unsound. Gets that one picked off, sending it in. Did not catch who he went to. That's Lanson, though, taking the shot, hits it for the 2. And what's that, 4 minutes in? It's a 4-point lead here to XYO.
Arrow Knight, the assist. Delivering it to Lanson before he lands it in. But still, plenty of time on the clock. I think slowly but surely we're seeing the process of teams getting kind of used to that again, the LAN scenario, the whole the stream scenario, right? Because it's one thing to be warming up here, but once that stream starts, once the clock starts ticking for real and it all counts, well, yeah, that's when you know the pressure is on. And so far, you know, coming along, but breakaway goal, didn't we? This time from not Sputnik, but unknown.
Unknown, indeed. Did I say? I might have called him as unsound once or twice here. That is my mistake if I did. That is unknown. Who gets that? It's his second here, although he might not be. I don't know if he has any credit on the board. He does. Yeah, he has credit for one. He does have two in the game though. One, yeah. As now it's going to be handled there at mid. Arrow Knight with it. Look for the clear. Does get that one sent all the way down into the bubble. Defense though is going to get there first. iFoxy with it. iFoxy turns that one around. Unsound though with it now. Handing it off to Lanson. Lanson off the near side wall to Arrow Knight. Arrow Knight going back to Lanson. As the defense gives him a little bit of room there. That's enough for Andy W to bring that one in underneath the goal. I believe we call that a
what do we call
NBA
that,
jam.
Boom shakalaka.
Boom shakalaka.
Andy W. He dunks those. That's all I had to say.
Oh,
he dunks those.
He dunks those. He does indeed.
All right. Well, so on this launch now, as we have 4 point separation, still here in the first round, a speedy unknown gets in a brawl double stun out with unsound as Arrow Knight flicks it over to that opposite tunnel. Reaching past the hands of Ninja, reaches out for the grab nonetheless. Ninja, though, being assaulted, and that disc is loose again in the opposite trap, where Ninja's still getting back in place, but still being displaced with a stun, and that disc is just about placing the goal right above the outer edge.
What a grab there.
Grab there by Andy W. Andy, oh, and that is a stun. Some hard knock life, as it will be. Oh, a cut into the goal. A whirling dervish was Arrow Knight.
You know, if I could not see Andy with my own two eyes, the way he grabbed that rebound there, I would have been for sure that he stepped out of his play space. But because I can see the man, I know for sure that he did not. So that was just phenomenal play there.
For sure.
XYO to get that goal. It was also a beautiful shot there from Arrow Knight, really deep. Underhand on the goal. They're up by 6. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the the first
thing of this.
What is this? It's a round. As Arrow Knight, dings that one off the post, picked up by Andy. Sending it back down to the ground. Arrow Knight looking to pick it up. Is able to. They're under assault there. You see that chain? They almost chained up. As Lanson's going to get that one, sending it back up, trying to get it there to Andy. Cannot get it, though. Collected there off the bounce by Unsound. Another shot off the post. And it will be picked off there by the goalie. Sent out. And it will be YOLO with the clear.
2 minutes left here in this opening round, and some stun outs there. Arrow Knight overtaking, but being taken over. Right back. Knocked loose, but there's the stack. And the stack into the shot. The shot into the goal. Lands it with the landmine, saying this round is mine.
That was just beautiful. 25 meters out, he sees the lane. He takes a shot. He hits a shot. There's not much else to say about that one. With less than 2 minutes to go in the round. My goodness.
In the round.
In the round.
In the square.
And points do not carry over. Ninja Tim, quick pass here to Yellow on the near side. Minute 43 on the clock. Yellow down into Valley. Gets it back. Still cannot get it through. Load to throw, Yellow!
Dimwee. Shame. The beauty of LAN, though, is you can scream your bias at the players as they play. But that said, this play in all kinds of disarray as it's taken over back by Lanson. Had that beautiful shot just moments ago, but Unsound now another shot into a pass, and Arrow Knight being stunned right by that stack as they fly by and recollect the disc.
That's iFoxy with it there, juking around, getting that one away from the opposing team into the near side too. It is a 9-point difference here with 1 minute to go. That's 20 seconds they have to score 3 threes, which is quite the tall order. This one's now in the near side trap. Picked up here by Andy W. Stunned out there by iFoxy. Oh, what a move there by Unsound. Gets that one picked up. Or was that Lanson? I thought it was Unsound. As that one does get cleared out, though, by Olympus. The collector there by Lanson. Lanson sending it up to Andy W. Andy W. pulling off the ender. Look for the long shot. Lines it up. Sends it. Off the cone. Gets it back. Second opportunity. 1v2. Ducks one. By 2. Hits it for the 3. Well, hits it for a 2. And that is not the last, possibly not the last goal. Still will be about 13 seconds, but it puts his team up by 11.
And the crowd loving it, and so am I. Andy from the sky shooting lights out. Again there, some dunks, some shots. Either way, he hits those.
He does indeed. 15 seconds here. Round one, certainly in the hands of XYO here, off of just a ridiculous scoring run. But it was Andy W. Arrow and Lanzan all getting points on the board in this one.
Woohoo!
As one final shot there as we count down to the end of the first round there.
Man.
Unbelievable performance there.
Can I just call out Andy for doing, even the goalkeeping at the end. I love it when they play to the buzzer. They had the round secured just fine, but just saying, no, I'm not going to let you score an extra just because. I want to deflate you a little more. Beautiful stuff. But first round in the books here.
Yeah.
First round square.
Yeah, the first round of the Redshift Champions Series.
Yes.
We're on camera. Thank you, Spot, for letting us know.
We're on candid camera.
Hi.
So, Dimwee, what do you think of that opening round, just in terms of performances here?
It was great. There's so much going on right now.
Yes.
I don't have an actual answer for you. Whatever I'm going to tell you right now is going to be totally made up. All of it.
That's usually the case.
There's like 30 people right here in front of me. There's 2 teams to the left. There's 2 teams to the right. There's Sputnik yelling at people for some reason over here in his booth. And there's lights. There's camera.
There's action.
There's action.
So.
Indeed. So, it's just there's a lot to take in. So I'm not really, I don't have any. Right now, I'm just experiencing. There's no conscious, anything.
You know what? And that is a mark of a true caster. With that said, round 2.
I am not conscious.
We are unconscious here, but again, thank you everyone for joining us here for the Redshift Champions Series, sponsored by Annexed, Fate, VRware, Olympus, as well as Viridis Media, Slide Messaging, Styrian Products, and my old teammate Lemming and Gorilla Tag. Shout out to them. Of course, on VRML as Arrow Knight gives them hell. It's a 2-point goal to start things off in round 2.
That was nice. That was all Arrow, too. He got the steal and picks it up, sends it in. Top corner pocket on the empty goal. Absolutely gorgeous. And yes, 7 seconds.
It was.
It took him for that one.
Snap of a finger. Arrow Knight, a few different times last season, I recall casting, and Arrow Knight just would have these moments where he'd get hot, and then it was goal after goal after goal in just a few seconds flat.
Unsound picks that one off, sends it in. This one's all the way into the bubble. The bounce there right in front. And Arrow Knight with a no-look 180.
Wow.
Dunks that one for the 2. He's got the 2 on the board here in the round, and that puts his team up by 4.
Shout out the aeroplane on that one. Nothing plain about it, though, except it was plain nasty. 4 points, 1 minute in, and credits to the Arrow one.
Now Joust advantage here to Olympus. Ninja Tim near side off of that pass, sends that one all the way in, but it will be unsound with the pickoff, sending it back out to mid. YOLO, though, gets a touch on it, stunned up by that chain. Arrow Knight with the scoop, sending it back to mid, but YOLO gets it picked off instead. Sending it back up. Will be in the hands of iFoxy, bringing that one in. Has 2 ducks, 1 pick. Pocket pick by Arrow Knight. Arrow, dude, has had a phenomenal last minute and a half here in this game.
Absolutely, and leading so far. 8 points on the board on the whole across these rounds, but an assists and steals. I mean, doing a little bit of it all. As a grab back on disc, it was a YOLO man there, sending it to the trap. No one quite in the area, but a elevator door closing there, locking him in like the law. Will be iFoxy, the ejection.
Yeah, that was all the way out, all the way to the bubble. Oh, the shot off the post. You know what they call that?
What's that?
The Dimwee Ding.
You can't name things after yourself.
I didn't name it. Someone else did. I'm just popularizing it.
Well, it's true. You do it more than most. That said, it's a shot from Unsound. 7 points in this round.
That hurts, Palador. See, if the camera was on us right now, they could see me acting this out, because since we're in person, I could give you the whole oh, it hurts.
If the camera was on right now, they'd see my black eye. It does hurt. It does hurt.
So 7-point lead. Who scored that? That's not going to help you. So somebody got a 3 there here for XYO. As that was going to bounce and a good clear. They've got all 4 in the area. Picked up by YOLO, bringing that one in. Stunned out. Disc is loose. Picked off by Lanzan. He gets stunned out. YOLO gets a pickup. Has 2 in the bubble. Looking for the impasse. Does have 1 to the right. Goes to the right. Looking for the cut. They have 1 cutting in. iFoxy going for the goal. Ducks 1 hits for the 2. And they're on the board. Took them 3 minutes.
on the board. And Sputnik loving it over there. Not the one in the game, but the one over on the cameraman end of things. Of course, shout out to Sputnik Cobra, smooth ride-in as well of Annexed Fate for putting this event together. And again, bringing so many people around the community back into a LAN event, a meetup event, weekend-long type of thing, and everyone is really enjoying themselves. So, you know, shout out to our great sponsors, but shout out to our great providers of this awesome thing, too.
That's Aeronite with a good pickup
Rebel
there.
scream over there.
Across the unsound, lots of screams. There's so much noise in here. There's so much noise. I wonder how much of the noise are our mics picking up?
It's a good question. Fair question.
I wonder, can the audience hear? And if you're in chat and you're responding to our question like, yes, we can hear, or no, we can't hear, we can't see you.
I'm going to see you.
You do not exist to us right now.
Hey, quit alienating our viewers. You're cursing out our players on the sidelines. You're naming things after yourself. That's set up the top shelf into the dome again. Maybe right on the power through move. Couldn't quite tell. That said, technical goal, self goal. It's still a goal, and it's 9-2.
I didn't catch you put it in, but I thought all this time I thought we were in Richmond, Virginia. Turns out we're in Chicago.
Oh, got him.
Got him. As Yellow's going to walk this one out. The Chan attacking, still gets a pass off there to the far side. Foxy. Long send in. Ooh, just high,
Almost.
just wide. Out of the bubble. Yellow's going to get there first. Excuse me, that was Ninja Tim. Now it's YOLO looking for the cut. No, brings it in.
Nice.
Himself puts it on for the 2. They're within 5 again.
Yeah, YOLO putting in some of the windmill moves and making some bread out of that. 9-4. And the second score now. A little bit less off the clock than last time. So if they can just keep building on this, they're still perfectly within reach with this amount of time left to make a little scoring run. And just stop some of this hotness. On one hand, the first round, it was, Andy was doing a bunch of work, and so far, you got Arrow as well. It just seems like they've been able to answer and find new hot hands developing with each passing minute.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, well, see, here's my notes on the last 2 goals from XYO. I don't know who scored them. And Andy W, I got this one.
I know who scored that. It was Andy.
Good goal, Andy. You're welcome.
So wholesome. So Andy hanging out, what, about 30 feet or so away from us. So it's a fun time here. Fun time.
It is a fun time.
I'm sure for the Olympus team here, it'd be a funner time if they can get some goals on the board. Again, I feel like they're just one little run away from still being okay, but they've only got 4 minutes to do it in this 3-round series. Best of 3, that is.
Only 4 minutes, you're right. As Ninja Tim clears that one in. They're looking for it. They have the chain. The chain, they're getting themselves broken up, but they still get their Foxy with it.
Oh,
going for the no look. No Steves here, sir. As that was not going to go in. Another shot there. Gets shut down. That's what happened.
Nice.
As that's going to be, it's Yellow Man on the back line again with it. As they slow it down. See, this is how you need to play. See, if you want to move on in this tournament. Oh no, big stun there. That was unsound with a stun, though the clear was not good. Though collected there by Aeronite is going to send that one out, all the way out. Through mid, all the way down into the bubble. Is that going in? Oh, just wide.
That was close.
I thought it was. I thought for sure it was going in. And they're still not able to get that one. Still loose. Good slap there. That's going to get it to a man in the bubble there. Picked up. Oh, the send across will be picked up by Fox here. Clears it.
Wow, that was so close to the goal so many times. Seeing if they can make an assisted play there. It's spinning, winning. It's Arrow Knight. Again, 13-4 though in this round, and they may indeed be taking this away real soon if this pace continues.
That's a 9-point deficit. That's a minimum of 3 goals. It would be 3 threes you would need to come back, which requires 2 full resets, which is 40 seconds that you don't have. So still over 2 minutes, 13 seconds.
It's math.
For them to come back. It is math. It is indeed math.
If you carry the 2.
As this one's going to get loose there. Carried in by, picked off by Aeronite. Turning it around. Good turnaround. And send up here to Andy on the near side as they look to get the chain together. They do in the backfield. That one's going to get sent right to mid and turned over. Ninja Tim with it. Sends that one in off of the bow tie going to the far side. There's a little boost there. Good stun. Unknown with it. As Unknown over to, that was himself, in fact, sends it out across the near side. Foxy with the pick off. Under assault there by that chain. Still gets a send back there to Yellow. Yellow sending it in. Opportunity here. The shot off of the head. Goes in for the 2, and they're within 7.
Oh, with the time, Dimmy, the time is running thin, so this is where it could start, but they need to do it again, and they need to increase the pace even more in these final 2 minutes to have that possible comeback be a reality. We shall see.
Yeah, 2 minutes to go. So Andy W, quick pass here to the near side as they set up in just that standard split play. I've heard a bunch of different names for that play. The standard split, the pub play. I've also called it the just tell me where you're going play.
And usually that's followed by no one saying anything. That said, it's going to be grabbed at the wall. And, you know, time 1 minute, 30 seconds now. And even though just this midfield play, it's in the benefit of XYO here. You know, they're glad to see these seconds waste off the clock. Because now that those mathematical times we talk about, they're adding up. And with a deep shot there, that could definitely ice it. And they just might, but no! It just slightly grazes by that goal and back into the wedge.
Yeah, iFoxy's going to get that one cleared out through the near side tube all the way down. Just 1 minute to go, though. They're still only 3 goals away. If they can score right now, they could start a comeback here. They'd have to be very, very quick, and one of them would have to be 3 of them that clear out. Might just do it as they only have 13 seconds. Unknown on the back line, looking to send in, does get that one sent in. It will be in the hands of Ninja Tim, juking around, sending up the cut pass, a little off the mark. On sound, getting it back to iFoxy there at the nest. iFoxy, long shot, long heave off the backboard as we hit the 40-second mark. That will be XYO getting the victory here in the second round. They will be taking the game 2-0, right? We're playing best of 3.
Yes, sir. VRML standard rules here of sorts, the standard private rules, as they will send one more shot flinging into the goal. Maybe another passing play, but the defense just so swarming, and over and over this last minute stretch especially, just disarming the team with, again, look at that, aggressive defense. And as I said, even with the win in the bag, it just slides off the side, but even with the win in the bag, they're just playing until the buzzer, and I like that. It's a carryover effect into their next game, for that matter.
Yep. So there you go, XYO will get the first, XYO will get the first on-stream victory here at the Redshift Champion Series. Round of applause for XYO.
All right.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Absolutely, and phenomenal time we're having here. Again, you hear the audience in the background and Dimwee goading them on, as well as the players, or at least Andy. And hey, an effective 2-round closeout to give them no hopes of the third. But you know what? We're still early yet in this tournament. We've got a lot of games to play, and it's going to get better and better and better as we continue on here in Richmond, Virginia, at this Champion Series LAN. So Dimwee, any closing thoughts on these players or the teams, or anything that stuck out for you?
From that game? It's already gone. It's already out of my mind. I'm ready for more. I want more. I want more.
He wants more.
I just did something to the monitor.
Well, Dimwee wants more, and so do I. So we're going to go to an intermission here, but we will get back to you with our next match quite soon. So do stay tuned.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Shall we not call quits and start again?
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Hollow tip. Hollow tip.
Shall we not call quits and start again? Shall we not call quits and start again?
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
Hollow tip. Hollow tip.
No? All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Redshift Champion Series. I'm here with Dash and Sneaky on analysis, and we're looking at the match between Beardus and Senate. We're gonna be starting shortly, and I'm hyped for the match. What do you think, Dash?
We've seen Senate before. If you remember at the last Redshift LAN, Senate performed pretty well, and V-Love has always run a good team. And this is pretty similar to the last rushes that they had. Solid Shot's a good player, Callan's a good player. And more? But Beardus is a new team, and I'm excited to see them. I know Gilligan, but I haven't really seen Queen Cap and Cool Whip play a lot. Neither have I seen Psychotic.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I've seen them play a little bit. Usually not in a competitive setting, so it'll be a little bit interesting to see how that translates. But they're all pretty good players. I'm expecting this to be a good matchup.
Yeah, I really expect B-Love to be scoring a lot, though.
Yeah.
B-Love and Solid Shot, I'm expecting some pretty high numbers from them.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Looks like we may be underway soon.
So how's the event been for you so far?
Man, it's been great. Like, there's so many more people here, and just socializing with everybody's insane. What about you? You like it so
It's
far?
been sick. The venue, like the step up from this venue to the last one, because the last one, like, it was a nice room. We could fit the whole, like, it worked, right? But the ceilings were a little bit low, so if you jumped high enough, you were tall enough, you could clip it. Now we've got these ceilings are like 200, 300 feet tall or something like that.
Yeah, and
roughly.
we have like the capacity for 2 games to go simultaneously.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a huge show. Like, this event space is insane.
Yeah, we got all the we got all the audience and stuff. It's
Yeah,
sick.
and
It's
we
really
get to
cool.
see them. You know, before we couldn't see them. We were in like the casting
Yeah, it was a
room.
different room down the
but
hall.
Now we can actually see these guys play. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah, it'll be sick to be able to
It
watch.
looks like we're starting in, and a quick
Oh, we are
joust
going
coming
in.
out from Viridis. They scramble to get the pickup, and Aiden will try to get a quick clear off. There's nobody in backfield, but it bounces back odd, still in the hands of Sen as they try for another clear.
Back into the hands of Viridis. Cool, moving up the field with the disc. It's Psychotic on her back. They're looking for maybe a clear and boost here. They do, but they do get punched off. The disc does go loose. Psychotic with the leech gets the disc off, but it does get picked by Aiden, who tries to back pass it, but Psychotic picks it back up, pushes it into the bubble, finds the backboard, but not quite connecting there. It's going to be Viridis does pick it back up, though. They're going to keep their offense rolling. Wolf's pushing into the bubble, but does get stolen, and it's cleared by Solid Shot, and the chains are away.
This is a great exchange so far. Very tight, and Solid Shot with a quick open net, but won't be able to make the shot. And now it's going to be almost like a reset back to Callan. Callan trying to move this up. Now Aiden going from under goal, and look, he almost tried to get a nice hook in, but it'll be saved and cleared out. But now into the hands of Callan. Callan going in. Solid Shot. A back pass. B-Love marching it in. Another opportunity for Callan, and he will, just barely put a handoff. I
So
thought Solid
close.
Shot had it.
The clear is out by Viridis, able to make those 2 absolutely razor-thin save margins there. It does go back into the possession of Senate, though. They are picking it up, but, a good block by Callan there, slapping it down mid. Looks like it will be picked back up by Senate, who's going to keep moving up the field. B-Love with this, looking at a long shot, but unfortunately goes into the floor there. Maybe not quite used to Quest 2. A lot of these players, I think actually a decent amount of these players are native Quest 2 players. At least I know Cool Whip is. I believe Psychotic is. Blue team, I'm not so sure who's native. But yeah, it's definitely going to be expecting that stuff.
Yeah, just this game has been so hectic so far, and still scoreless. We're almost going to be 3 minutes, and we just passed the 2-minute mark, and now V-Love another long shot. It might have been a pass, actually, but there's still opportunity for Senate to get this. No, it looks like it will be Cool Whip to march it up her own, and maybe a chain in the backfield as Viridis gets 2 chains now. They'll get for a clearing play, but Callan's there to cut it off.
Yeah, Senate did a good job of setting up a mid there. I'm particularly a big fan of this position that B-Love's playing here. When his team is on defense, he's playing a little bit further up. He's almost playing near midfield. And every time his team gets the pick, they can feed it to B-Love at mid, and then he can transition into offense. Instead of just going for the full clear down mid, he's had like 2 or 3 plays now where he's caught his own team's clear to him at the midfield, and then he's been able to feed it through to somebody, and that's had a really good transition.
Oh, what a snag.
The big pick from Solid Shot, but Ting's off the bottom. And finally, Senate is able to put one in the goal. B-Love puts it in after recovering the ding from Solid Shot. They're finally able to get one in, and that's 2 points to Senate.
Yeah, a long exchange, and we finally broke the 0-0. But now how will Viridis respond to this? like I think they're starting to find their footing. Like
Yeah, you can hear him. I don't know if they can hear him on the stream, but you can hear him getting fired up over there on the sideline. But Gilligan gets his pocket picked by Aiden, who sinks the 3, bringing this into a 5-point lead to the side of Senate.
And now we've seen Senate. Senna's a huge momentum team. Like I said, B-Love is going to be a huge factor. And Aiden as well is nothing to sleep on, man. He's a good player. He just got that nice pick. But his defense right now could spell trouble for Virtus.
Yeah, Virtus has yet to put points on the board. That first goal is going to be really big. It's going to give them an idea of how they're going to do it. And the clear comes off but hits a block on mid. Queen Cap, though, is going to pick it up. Go for a deep pass to Cool Whip, but does get picked off by Callan, who clears it back over to the bubble of Virtus. It's going to be Senate picking it up, looking for the pass. Doesn't quite connect, but he does recover, and B-Love with a slap in the goal, bringing it up to 7 points. Senate have found their momentum. They're starting to put points up relatively quickly after that first one.
And I didn't know what happened to B-Love. It looked like he kind of stalled moving. Maybe he lost tracking on the Geo. But I wish I had a better angle on what he did. That was a really odd move that I witnessed just now.
Yeah, and Virtus is still looking for their first points. They need to get something going on the board before they can really start taking off and making this comeback. It'll be Gilligan finding the Psychotic in the tunnel.
Oh, shot.
But does get picked off and picked off the tunnel, or off the shield, but picked back up by B11. Now it's back to 9 points to the side of Senate.
And it looked like he might have been in 3-point range, but another long windup also probably cut into the bubble, and it would just be a 2. But still, I mean, 9-0, we're almost at the 5-minute mark. It's pretty convincing for Senate right now.
Yeah, they've got 5 minutes left. They're only halfway through this round because we are playing VRML format with 10-minute rounds. 3 rounds, best of 3. They're going for a bounce play there. Gilligan picks it back up. A little bit of creativity there going on, but it does get picked off by Callan on the clear, who clears it back into the side of Virtus. Virtus needs to figure out a way to get this out of their zone, and Cool going for another attempt at it, bouncing off the top. That's going to be good. If their stacks can get there first, they're looking good, but it will be Senate getting there first. Callan with a slap. Luckily, Gilligan with a good read there, brings it back, and he's going to try and slow this down for Virtus.
You know, the thing I'm seeing from Virtus is they're trying to go for this very, very quick, chain-heavy offense, which is good, but in the hands of Senate right now, they're playing very far back. Just like you said, they're playing like a calm defense, and that's actually hurting the play style. And wow, what a really a 15-meter shot from Solid shot, and that's 12-0.
That was a really good play. Very clean play. The players in the bubble, again, they fed it to B-Love at the midfield, like I said, and then B-Love fed the chain through, and they got that quick 3 off of that. I'm really liking this positioning from B-Love. He's playing really good on defense here.
Yeah, the Senate setup right now is just like so calm, but very punishing when they get that momentum going.
Yeah, and that's going to be Virtus trying to break the ice here, trying to get through. Queen Cap does get swarmed there on the top, though. Does get picked back up by Senate. Senate, comfortable with their lead, is going to back it up to Callan. Callan's going to try and walk it forward. He's going to find B-Love on the mid again, who's going to put it through. Looks like it hit the Geo a little bit, though, and does find the hands of Aiden off the bounce. They're going to try and move into the Virtus zone.
Aiden making a good choice for the long cut, and now Solid Shot will observe his options. Just goes for a safe back pass, and Callan back to Solid. Maybe back up to, oh no, wait, that's a good deep pass as Aiden tries to hand it off to B-Love, but it will get stunned. And this another cutoff from Callan. I mean, the cutoffs from Senate have been insane right now.
Yeah, Senate has been picking everything. Every time Virtus tries to get out of their zone, somebody from Senate is there to stop them. They're having a really hard time getting out, and they're gonna have a hard time getting in if Senate keeps playing like this.
It's the opportunity for Virtus, but no, looks like their chain will be. No, wait, there's still opportunity, but no, man. Again, it's another turnover as Queen Cap still has the opportunity. She will go in for the shot, but Callan,
what a save from Callan, getting there off the block goalie. Gets the clear up. They've got the boost. Aiden's coming in. Callan beats him there. Or B-Love beating him there. My fault. And B-Love getting the 2 points, bringing it to a 14-point lead. And you can hear the energy in the room. Again, I don't know how the microphones are picking that, but the screams from both teams there, off getting the opportunity there for Virtus, and then the save from Callan was really incredible.
It was just such a smooth transition into that offense. I mean, they were just beat everywhere. Virtus really needs to get those chains and keep them consistent. They're getting chains, the idea is there, but the pulls and grab consistency isn't.
Yeah, absolutely. The long shot coming in from Virtus. I didn't see you shot that. Will be stunned out, and it is still in the hands of Virtus. They're going to try and break this. Let's get this first 2 points in. It will be Cool Whip coming in and putting it in for 2 points. Finally, Virtus is on the board.
It did look like he almost had it, but he kind of floated into that left corner. So I will give that one to Cool Whip. Cool Whip, good shot on that one. And now that finally breaks the drought. We have points. There's no shout out. But still, it's not like there's not time. There's 2 minutes. some quick turnovers, quick spell trouble for Senate.
Yeah, well now, again, this is a pretty big score deficit. Now it's up to Virtus to see what they can do when they have the defensive joust. And it does look like Senate does get out of their zone, but the backstack from Virtus does pick it back up and put it back into Senate's bubble.
Opportunity.
It will be picked up by Kuip, and Kuip, throwing it through, hits Aiden in the hand or the head, I can't tell. And he is not happy about that one. He is... It does look like, though, that Virtus is starting to find their momentum. They know how to score now. They figured it out. They know how to get onto the offense. They know what to do. They're starting to put more points up. And I think this round 2, even though round 1's coming in close here, I think round 2 is going to be a very different story.
Yeah, I think now that they're starting to get that momentum back in the groove, they know what they're capable of, then they can actually enact a plan for round 2. But yeah, it's a slow march up coming up from center. It looks like it would have been a shot, but a quick chain back.
Yeah, that back chain had a leech on it too. That was very good maneuvering by the side of Virtus to be able to get that shot and intercept that. Cal with a nice clean pass over to Solid Shot, who hits the pass line, but it goes through the hand of Kuip on the dunk.
What goes
and
around comes around, I guess.
prevails.
What goes around comes around. I guess Kuip got one, and now she got it on her end too. Unfortunate, but I mean, with the scoreline, I don't think it would have made a difference. We have 40 seconds. We're closing out this round. Hopefully, we can still get some momentum coming in through from Virtus. And what a pick.
Virtus is still having a really hard time getting that disc through mid. Senate is absolutely just shutting them out. Beardlove puts one more three-pointer away, and that's probably going to be the round. Although, again, that was a 10-second goal. They might have time to do another one here if they can get this pick off the mid again.
There's definitely enough time for a play. It's got to be quick, though. But I think they need it. I mean, you got to try for it. Can't give up in the last few seconds. You need all the momentum you can get going to round 2.
Will be Gilligan once he goes to QB. He's going to hold it. Not getting super rushed. He's going to look for the clear. Looks for the shot.
Oh.
Actually really close. Doesn't quite go in, but that was a good look from Gilligan there, seeing that lane was open.
No, I think they're starting to get their groove. Can definitely come through with this.
I agree. Once they got that first points on the board, they got the other one right after. They're starting to find something, but we're going to go over to Sneaky on analysis and see what he thinks about that first round.
I think a big theme of this game was a series of missed opportunities. Team Virtus here had a bunch of offensive opportunities, especially in the bubble, and they had players positioned in good spots, but often the disc possessor would try to make a move that probably wasn't the best, and we'd see them often lose in the 1v1s. And what that leads to is, now we have a possession where the blue team's ready to chain out, and you'll always see they clear it and they get the chains out, and they're able to get that goal on the other side. Also, Senate's just been playing super fast, almost too fast for them to handle, and you'll see that initially on the defense, that opening chain from Senate is putting them into a lot of pressure. And a lot of the times, and it was a goal in the beginning where Gilligan got caught out by the first chain, because his initial joust is to go down towards Bowtie. That first chain will get there first, and they'll contest. And I don't think he was ready for the speed of that front chain of Senate. Back chain of Senate as well is absolutely flying, and they're able to recover on those clears that Virtus tries to make. So overall, we're just seeing where that Senate defense is very strong, and Virtus is having a tough time getting it through mid.
Absolutely. Now we're going into round 2 here, going into neutral joust, and we'll see if Virtus can start to. They had a little glimmer of success near the end of that first round, and we'll see if they can really capitalize that going into round 2.
Again, the quick win on the joust, and looks like there was a late launch. There might be opportunity for the turnover, but here comes Quick. Solid shot, but that mid-clear might not. Oh, wait, it made it through. I can't believe it.
Wow.
This is an opportunity for Virtus to open it up, but they're beat. Again, Callan will make the pickup, and a good, that kind of clips. There's opportunity again for Gilligan. Oh, what a pick. Gilligan has opportunity to go in for a cut pass. A nice chain off of the Psychotic. Has options. Back up to Cloud. Oh, did that bounce, or was that a pass?
Goes over to Kuip, now pushing into the bubble, but the bounce does not quite get read. Virtus tries to get a clear off, but Gilligan is stopping them there. Virtus wants to start this round off right. They're going to keep this offense going. Gilligan with a nice bait, gets 2 players on top of him. The pass, though, going a little bit wide, but does find the hands of Psych, and she finds the bank shot off the backboard. That's the first 2 points of the round going to Virtus.
And yeah, I don't have to say it, but much faster than the last round. The last round, we took a long time to even get 2 points. This one, 50 seconds, so I'm expecting a high-paced back-and-forth game. I really hope I see this one. I want to see a round 3.
This confirms what I was saying. I think Virtus is starting to find their groove. They're starting to find what they need to do to put the disc in the goal and to stop it from going into their own. It's going to be Senate here with the launch, seeing if they can respond. Beloved with the disc. Nice clean passing from Senate. He finds Callan on the side. Callan's going to push in the bubble. Looks like it might be a 1v1, and he's going to find that top pocket. Callan's going to put it in and put this right back to a 2v2 game.
That was definitely a good attack. I mean, Callan just broke through with the defense, had the 1v1, and just took it. I mean, there was, I don't know if there was anything else that Beers could have done right there, because they got beat on that second pass that crossed into the 2.
I mean, yeah, the Senate passes all the way up the field were super clean. They got out Callan is open 1v1, and he took it and he won it. Because Callan's the type of player that's good at those 1v1s.
Oh, wow, yeah, he still got it. This is open net, and it will be a shot by Cool Whip, but it's going to go wide. Pickup still by Psychotic. Back to Cool Whip. Opportunity again, and looks like another.
Goes through the hand of Callan.
Nice.
The really close range shot, and it does end up being counted as a self goal. But it is still Viridis leading by 2.
What a powerful shot goes through his hand.
Now we're going back into the Senate joust. They had a really good, really clean play. I don't think Viridis touched it once last time Senate had the launch. We'll see if they can replicate that clean passing. Will be Aiden pushing up. He's not getting pressured, so he's going to keep taking that distance as long as he's given it. It looks like the stacks are actually getting caught up in mid. Does have fine Cool Whip and stack partner there, but they do get broken. That is Senate finding themselves in a, 4v2. The bounce shot does go a little bit wide. The stack from Viridis finally comes back. Cool Whip clears it, but actually Gilligan missing his stack partner and getting leached on by Aiden. And now Aiden is moving in, gets the disc, recovering it. Some really good move in there. Finds the clear, cross clear.
Is that a shot? That's a dangerous bounce. Oh, no, Cool Whip is
Cool Whip's there to pick it up.
And I just want to give credit to Aiden right there for that exchange. He was bouncing between so many players, getting those leashes. He did a lot on that play. Even though it ended up in a turnover, he did so much for the defense there by himself.
Absolutely. I mean, he got the clear off, and at that point, what more do you want from the guy? Like, if they've got somebody on the far back there, they've got somebody on the far back there. There's nothing you can do about that. It will be Senate, though, with the long clear. Where's the chains at? It's going to be solid shot floating in all alone with the disc. Goes for the 3, and it misses. Gets picked back up, though, by Aiden, who's able to keep that 3 going. And that puts Senate up by 1.
I did say Aiden's not someone to be slept on. And I think we're starting to see why that my statement is now going to be true. And I'm glad that Aiden's showing up, because I was expecting a lot of V-Love, and V-Love has been a big factor. But I'm glad to see that somebody else is also stepping up in the Senate roster.
Yeah, Aiden was always Aiden doesn't really have a big name for himself in terms of other leagues, but he did really well at the last Redshift Invitational. He's done really well at this one so far from what I've seen, and I'm looking forward to see more from him. It will be, though, Gilligan after the clean passing play by Viridis, bringing it in and putting them back up. Viridis does not want to go down without a fight. They want to take this round 3.
And I think they can. I mean, this game is already so much better than the last. I mean, they struggled in the first round. You know, they found the groove now. And I think this could be a back and forth. It's just who makes that last mistake. And we're going to hope that, or, you know, for Viridis' sake, they keep these chains together.
And once again, Senate with their clean passing up to Callan, who gets the block on sight. He's going to take it in for the 1v1, and he's going to get saved, though, by Queen Cap, who's going to take that, finds the clear, looks for the pass, actually, to Gil, but Gil goes for the chain. Doesn't get picked back up by Senate. They're going to look for they dropped the disc there. I couldn't see the camera's behind the Geo there.
Oh, is that
goes for the long shot, but it does bounce off the nest close there. It will be, however, Gil and Psych picking it back up, getting their pockets picked, though, by Solid Shot. Gets picked back up, the bounce pass by Cool Whip, who bounces it off the Geo. It's going to find the hands of Gilligan, who's going to get picked back. This is going back and forth here, and Senate's trying to get out of their zone. They are going to find that clear lane. It's going to go all the way down, and now it's a stack race. And it looks like it will be Viridis getting there first, but the stacks did not read it properly, and so the pass goes through. Does get picked off back by the goalie, though, and that was a close clear to getting interception. It does find the bounce. Cool Whip not able to read it, and it does go back into the hands of Senate.
Oh, nice. They caught up to the guy with a disc, and now it's going to be a dangerous clear. It might go in the bottom pipe. No, it's just wide, but there's still opportunity. Gilligan to close it out. 8-5, almost 4 minutes, and they're starting to break away. Maybe they can keep this momentum up.
Yeah, and now they're up by 3. They're in a little bit more of a comfortable spot. They still got 4 minutes to go, but if you're Senate, you're sweating here. Because the first round, you blew them out. It was a very large score margin. They're really confident. And then round 2, here we are, and all of a sudden, Viridis is up.
I think, like, not only did Viridis find the groove, but I think they're starting to learn the way that Senate is playing. And now Senate, like you said, might be sweating a little bit as a huge mistake comes out. that could be dangerous. It's not a 2, not a 3, but still, points are points. A 5-point lead.
Yeah, and honestly, the points there, obviously important. The more important thing is that mental shakeup. When you mess up a QB play like that, when something goes wrong like that, you got to really just take a second and get yourself back in that headspace, because Senate is really feeling shook right now.
I agree. I'm going to see how they respond, but that looks like another one where it could make a mistake. But no, Solid Shot will get that pass. He sees him pass down low and high. He takes the high pass. And it's a mistake again, is now missed pass, but Callan will be able to save him. Oh, what a save! And
Big save.
Insane clear. That's going to go all the way downfield. Can Viridis get there before Senate's chains? It's still bouncing.
Looks like they are.
Really, really close. Oh, they're there.
They're first.
Oh,
They've got goalies, though,
stunned.
and they get it through. The big stuns coming out from, who was that? It looks like Gilligan with the big stuns on both goalies, allowing Psychotic to put that one in. Big play from Gilligan and Psych, getting that stack together. They're the first stack there. Gilligan lets his teammate have it and then clears the goal, makes it nice and easy, bringing them up to 12 points.
And Gilligan, an excellent team player. You know he's really dangerous on those stuns, even like fabled as Haskell was. And Duel, if you remember, Duel 8, really good on those stuns. So Gilligan really pulling through as a teammate right now. Oh, that was an open net, and still it is an open net. And a huge
Callan,
miss
a little
by
bit
Callan.
wide. It will be picked back up by Senate, though. They're not done on this attack. They want this round. They want to end it in 2, and they still got time to do it. Aiden with the big pass over to Solid Shot. Solid Shot looks for the cut. He finds it on the floor. Maybe another one here.
Coming into the middle. Maybe.
He cut his shield, but he does get stunned out before the cut can get
wait.
there. They
Is
missed
he
the
gonna grab
slap,
it?
though, and it will be back in the hands of B-Love. B-Love looks for the shot,
that looked
but
like-
it looks like the disc does get grabbed inside the goal there. And that will be back to only a 5-point deficit. Senate is not out of this game. They've still got 2 minutes left, only 5 points down. This is completely winnable for either team.
And such an unfortunate mistake. I thought you slapped it, but you didn't slap it. And even though that mistake happened, you almost got the save. It just happened.
And Viridis need to keep it together because they've had a history in round 1 of getting
Oh,
robbed on
no.
QP. And there it is right there. And we do see Aiden putting a quick one in, bringing this down to a 3-point game. And again, that's what I was saying as it happened. Viridis' QB plays have had a tendency, and that's what killed them in the first round, to just make the mistakes, get those early turnovers. They need to play it safe. They need to have these quick passes, these clean passes. They need to get it out of their zone. They can't let these mistakes happen because then they're going to lose this round.
Oh no!
Oh,
What is
They
that?
lose it. It is
Oh
a
my
3,
God,
and now
the
we're
game
at a
is
tied
tied.
game
It's tied.
with 1 minute remaining. Now Viridis does have the launch here. They do have the discount possession, but at this point, is that even a advantage for them?
So we were talking about mentals, right? And like you got robbed on a QB play, and then you missed the disc completely. What are we thinking mental-wise? Like this is rough, man.
This
I don't
is their
know.
last chance. If they get scored on again, I feel like it might be over. But Gilligan does get it through.
Oh,
He does hit a
nice
bounce,
flip.
though.
Oh,
The
what a
bounce
pass.
finds the hand of Cool Whip. Cool Whip's going to control it, take their time. They've got 43 seconds to play with. They ideally want to end this with the next goal. So they're going to find the nice pass over. It does hit a
wait.
block, though. It looks like it will be picked back up by Gilligan, who does get stunned out. Santa looks for the clear, but hits the side, and it's not out of their zone yet.
Oh, and a big snag by Gilligan as he'll try to break through, and it looks like he was trying to pass it. Oh wait, it
Ooh,
still
the
might
big
work.
bounce.
And Psychotic can challenge this disc. No, get lost as Cool Whip. No,
Got
won't be able to get that.
15 seconds remaining on the clock. The disc is bouncing around mid,
Whip
finds the
clear.
hand of Cool Whip. Cool Whip gets picked, passes it over to Callan as he gets punched. Callan
Oh,
with
big
the big
shot.
clear. Viridis' stack is there first, but they are broken. Will they be able to get there? Senate not able to get a stack there. They have 3 seconds left. Looks like this one is going to be going to OT.
Oh wait,
The
one
pick?
more?
No, not enough time there.
Not enough time.
So we will be going to an OT in round 2. Viridis fighting to keep themselves in round 3, and Senate fighting to end it in 2 to take themselves to the next round.
Oh man, that last exchange is just so heartbreaking to see Viridis, man.
Yeah, we've
Two
got
QB plays.
the
that
OT
they
here
could have
now.
closed it out. They could
Now,
have closed it
I
out.
do think both first 2 round or beginning of round 1 and round 2, it was Senate coming in with the win on Joust, but it will be
Oh.
Viridis there winning it. The bounce, can they read it? They don't. Where's the back chain at? Comes
Oh,
in, but Aiden with the
no.
huge block there, clears it down through mid. It's gonna bounce up. It's gonna be there. Anyone's disc. It's going back in the hands of Callan. Callan puts up a block, throws it, goes for the shot off the shield though. Who's gonna pick it up? It looks like it's gonna be Cool Whip there. Has a fight from B-Love. B-Love with the disc now, slaps it over, and it's gonna find the hands of Gilligan again. Back and forth. This is coming down. We've got a minute and a half left in QB or in over OT. My mistake. And looks like Viridis is gonna try and slow it down and move it out. They're gonna find the clear. Psychotic through. Do they have a stack though? Looks like Senate will be getting there first with the stack. They missed the
Wait a
stack.
minute,
No.
Cool Whip.
It looks like it will be
has
Cool Whip picking it up.
opportunity.
She's got it pass in the bubble. She goes for the shot. And Callan with the save. She is being disrespectful to Callan with that shot there, taking that on the goalie.
Was a little greedy, I will admit, but it wasn't a bad shot. Quality-wise,
Ooh, the Virtus stack comes in huge. That was the game right there. Psychotic with the clear.
Huge clear. Oh, wait, this bounce dangerous. This might bounce dangerous. Oh, wow.
Ooh,
That's
a weird
odd
bounce off the tunnel entrance there. The clear is going to go off. It looks like we'll be picked back up by the backstack on the side of Virtus. Virtus moving in. They got 45 seconds in OT. We might go to OT round 2 here if this keeps going like this.
One more cross, maybe. Oh, it still might make it.
Oh, Gilligan. You
Just
need to get some more air there, buddy. You could have got up there. I believe in you. We got the ceiling for it.
Quick
Cap with the pick, though. Pushes in the bubble.
So
back passing it out. Smart decision. They've got 30 seconds, but the missed back pass. This could be a disaster. Looks like we'll be picked back up by Coop. She's got pressure, though. The disc goes loose.
But she still might have an opportunity.
Picked back up. Bilo with the disc juking down mid. Can't get the kill off on the side of Virtus. The disc goes down back to the side of Virtus. They're looking at picking this one up. Gilligan with his hands on the disc now. Finds the clear, but the clear gets picked. Callan with the lead. He's pushing up. Finds the pass. And then down from Aiden. Beautiful pick from Callan. Beautiful pass to the hand of Aiden, who's waiting on the bottom of goal. And they get the dunk off. That's going to send it in 2.
Wow, man. That was such a hectic exchange at the end,
what
man.
What a game. What an OT.
There were so many opportunities, man, for a closeout coming out from Virtus. But I think I have to commend them. They had a rough round 1, and they came back and they fought round 2.
Yeah, and we see the players over there giving their GGs, hugging it out. What a good game that was. Absolutely amazing. I have nothing more to say, so we're going to go to Sneaky on what did you think of that incredible second round?
Man, that round was a lot longer than I really thought it was going to be, and a lot of momentum swaps. And I think that was a lot due to they were changing their playstyles quite frantically. And at the beginning, I saw Veritas really bring a lot of new skills to the table. Some new skills to the table that they didn't bring in round 1. They were a lot more controlled, and we'll talk about this here in a second, but they have a lot more control in the bubble and often would use their other players as passing opportunities to make to an OT, which was extremely important. And the OT victory ultimately came down to a really good read from Callan. We're not surprised to see that, but it'll be great to see. So starting in round 1, we see the initial some missed opportunities from Veritas here. Veritas has the opportunity here with a loose disc, and it is recovered by Veritas. However, here at this moment, Veritas has the opportunity of a pass on the left side here and a pass down on shield. Unfortunately, the offensive player decides to make a move down towards goal. And you see what happens here is coverage right there. If they were to use these opportunities here in the bubble, which we see them use later, they could have easily made an opportunity here off nest or from behind. So in the first clip, we see that results in a turnover and ultimately results in a Senate goal. Moving on from that moment, we see another missed opportunity from Veritas here. On their rollout themselves, they send a potentially botched play where you got 2 players both on one side of the arena. This becomes a quick issue because this is now covered by one individual. And while they're covered, the other player is playing pretty deep, and they're also covered by this mid stack. While this may be a strategical error, it could also be a technical error, we're unsure. But it resulted in what became a possession change to Senate. And we see that happen throughout round 1, which led to the quite dominant victory by Senate. However, when we switch over to round 2, Veritas quickly changes that. They're able to bring a new type of play and hold good possession. So here in this, you see Gilligan get the disc on the backside, and they're able to use different geo, different bouncing, hold possession with each other, and be able to pass to make a good shot. We see they didn't try to make too many aggressive plays, but it worked. It was simple, and it worked to get in the goal. And this goes on to lead to a quite large Veritas victory, or in the middle of the round, as Senate started to make large mistakes. Senate here making a mistake as the disc flies out on their own joust. And you'll see they're just truly unable to recover from this mistake. You've got a lone guy here, a lone guy here, a lone guy here, no stacks. And you've got 3 Veritas members all tracking down this free disc. And that ultimately leads to the Veritas goal. and this compounds on it to get a large score from Virtus. However, we'll see that they often are able to come back here in Senate with this quick chain turnover. And we see this happen in round 1, but in round 2 is extremely prevalent. This play from Gilligan, while it was a great play on their idea here, you've got an offensive man wide open here down here, and you got an offensive man up high on the other side. These are both open passes, but this might have just been a tactical blunder from Gilligan, and it ultimately led to a turnover from that chain that came from over here. And while these guys were both open, the play was great. It was just the execution that maybe that blundered there for this open goal from Senate. Ultimately, it led to the OT, and the OT win was one of the best plays in the game. Just a quick overview of that play. See, we have Gilligan here, and he's going to ultimately make a clear down mid. And clears down mid are quite rough and Echo just because they're really predictable and they're really coverable. And we see how that plays out here. He makes a clear down mid, and Callan here was waiting, knowing that it might have been a mid clear, was able to recover the disc. Pass to a teammate on the rim and go for a dunk. Overall, I mean, it was a lot of momentum swaps. We see a lot of different play changes, and I think Virtus had it at one point, but some blunders kind of threw the momentum off their side. So that's how the game went. So I think it was a great game.
Yeah, absolutely, and that will be us wrapping it up. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Annexed Fate, VRML, VRware, Olympus, Virtus Media, we just saw play. Styrion, Slide Messaging, Lemming himself, and Asterion. And so, thank you so much. We'll be going to the next game shortly. Thanks for watching. Next game will be Ignite, and so we'll see you soon.